This story is called A Single Grain of Rice. I adapted it from the Demi story One Grain of Rice, which is a mathematical folktale. And there are other stories similar to it, but they're all based on the amazing power of doubling. I would tell this story to a group of 2nd to 5th graders who were learning multiplication, and I would also tell a story like Anno's multiplying jar with it. Once upon a time, there was a very selfish Raja. Now his rule was that the farmers could grow as much rice as they wanted, but they had to give most of it to him. And they could only keep a little bit for themselves and their families. One year, there was a crop failure, and the farmers got no rice. They had no rice for their families, and they had no rice to give to the Raja. And the Raja refused to give anyone rice from his storehouses, so the people were starving. One day, a young girl was following a wagon containing rice that was being moved from one royal storehouse to another. And she noticed there was a little hole in one of the bags, and rice was flowing out. So she was calmly collecting rice from the ground and putting it in her apron. And suddenly the wagon master noticed what she was doing. He stopped the wagon and came over and yelled at her, "Stop, thief! You are stealing from the Raja." "No, I'm not. I'm collecting rice to return it to the Raja." "Well, that's commendable. Hop on the wagon, and I will take you to the palace so you may return the rice to the Raja yourself." So she did. She hopped on the wagon, and she held the rice in her hand. The wagon master stopped the wagon in front of the palace, and she went in and returned the rice to the Raja, who said, "You must allow me to give you a reward. What would you like?" Now the girl was very clever, and she saw her opportunity to help her people. So she said, "I would like a single grain of rice." And the Raja said, "That's ridiculous. You must have more than that." So she said, "All right, I would like a single grain of rice, doubled every day for 30 days. And he said, "Well, that still doesn't sound like much, but if that's what you wish, that's what you'll get." So the first day, she got a single grain of rice. The next day, she got 2. The third day, she got 4. On the 7th day, she got 64 grains of rice, enough to fill a spoon. And on the 13th day, she got 4,096 grains, enough to fill a bowl. But on the 21st day, she got more than 1 million grains of rice, enough to fill a basket. And 3 days later, she got 8 baskets. At the end of 30 days, she had gotten enough rice to empty the Raja's storehouse. And he said to her, "What are you going to do with all of this rice?" And she said, "I'm going to feed my people." And then the Raja realized that he had been a very poor Raja indeed, and he vowed to feed his people.